Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Keep It Pro Training Call, brought to you by Networking Wisdom each and every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific for the past 5 years. The purpose of this call is not only to learn the skills for success in business and network marketing, but also in life. Thank you for joining. My name is Meredith, and I have the honor and privilege to introduce the creator and host, Mr. Romacio Fulcher. Romacio is a well-sought-after leader, trainer, and coach, as well as a very successful international entrepreneur. At the age of 25 years old, he made his first millions in mortgage and real estate. Shortly afterwards, he was introduced to network marketing. Because he was an ideal student and learned from the best, he quickly rose to the top. In fact, he has been one of the top 50 MLM income earners in the entire world. He has over 750,000 people in his organization and has done over $1 billion in sales. He knows how to make money, and he knows how to make it fast. He loves to have fun, but most of all, he loves to share his wisdom he has gained over the years. In fact, he has helped countless individuals make life-changing income all over the world. What I love most about Romacio is his ability to know exactly what his audience needs to hear each and every time he speaks. I highly suggest that you find a quiet place and grab a pen and paper because you're going to want to take notes and remember these nuggets of wisdom he's going to share today. Without further ado, here is your millionaire mentor, the California kid, Mr. Romacio Fulcher. Romacio, are you there?
Absolutely, I'm here. Thank you, Meredith, so much. I appreciate you, young lady, for coming on and hosting the call today. I want to welcome everyone that's listening to us live. I want to say God bless and hello to all of you that may catch the replay. If this is your first time joining this platform, we welcome you with open arms. Come one, come all. We've been doing this for over 5.5 years, guys, right here on this number at this particular time. 5.5 years. The name of the call is called Networking Wisdom. Networking Wisdom. Wisdom. Don't you want more wisdom? That's exactly what it's all about. We teach two specific things on this call every single Sunday. Number one, we'll teach you the specific skills that you need to get yourself to the top of whatever it is that you're promoting. One of the things you're going to learn is that there are simple clues and secrets that will always take you to the top. And I'm so excited that I get a chance to teach and share with you guys exactly what it takes, not from theory, but from experience, on what it takes to get to the top. But also, the second thing that we teach you on this call, week in and week out, we teach you life skills as well. One of the things that we firmly believe, we truly believe, that as you grow as a person, everything else around you will automatically grow. Write that down for me. When I grow, it will grow. Write that down. Write it down. When I grow, it will grow. Did you realize your personal life, your financial life, your business or job? Did you realize your whole entire life is a reflection of what you believe? It's a reflection of you. Now listen, that's not to intimidate nor scare you. It's intended to inform you. If you've been waiting on it, it's waiting on you. If you've been waiting on it, what is it? The promotion, the relationship, the whatever it is, the better health, it's waiting on you. And I know that sounds so wonderful, doesn't it? It sounds really good to know, oh, it's all waiting on me. But here's the challenge. See, you can't see yourself because you're the one in the frame. I heard somebody say it this way. If I knew better, I would do better, right? So obviously it's something that you don't know. And that's why we're in love with this platform. It's absolutely free. You get to be here every single Sunday. You can listen to us live, or you can catch us on the replay on YouTube or Facebook or whatever you choose. And I promise you this call will actually do you good. Now you may say, wow, I get all this for absolutely free. Yes, you do. And you may say, well, what do we want from you? All we want from you is to subscribe to the philosophy that this call is all about. Let me say it again. All we want from you is to subscribe to the philosophy, which is what we make happen for others, God will gladly make it happen for us. Let me say it again. What you make happen for others, God will gladly make it happen for you. Say that out loud one time for me. What I make happen for others, God will make it happen for me. That's all we want from you. We just want you to pay it forward. We don't look at the call log. We don't know if it's 1 million people listening or if it's 100 people listening, and nor do we care. We're not concerned about that. We don't try and backdoor sell you with other products and services. We don't sell you anything. So you can keep your credit card, keep all your money, baby. We don't want any of that. All we want you to do is subscribe to the philosophy. What you make happen for others, God will make it happen for you. And why is that our number one mission? I'll tell you why. Because we believe gifts are meant to share. They're not meant to keep. And what we're giving you on this call is a gift that was given to me and several leaders that have come on this platform to share, and we're giving it to you absolutely free. Now, how do you like those apples? You don't got to pay anything. You can listen to it live or record it, and all we ask you to do is to share it with other people. Now, listen, if you want to share it with one person, or you want to share it with 1 million people, that's completely up to you. But I can promise you, you will love this platform, because I can tell you, being an entrepreneur in this lifetime is not easy, but it's certainly worth it. So with that, guys, I'm excited to kick off. I am excited to kick off a brand new series that we're starting today. You ready? When doors meet doors, the expansion will occur. Now listen, let me say that again. If you're taking notes, please write that down. I promise you, for those of you that are here, oh my goodness, you're about to be eternally blessed for what it is we're going to share today. For those of you that are here right now, I believe I'm talking to a bunch of people right now, meaning this word is not just for one person. I know it's going to be a ton of people that are going to be abundantly blessed by what we're about to teach. Now here, listen, before I get started, I want to give you a cheat sheet. That's right. I'm going to give you a cheat sheet. I'm going to give you a cheat sheet. One little secret. And I need you to do this right now, because if you don't do it, you're going to miss it. And I really don't want you to miss it. Before we start, that you tell yourself, I'm expecting something great to be said from this call. I'm expecting to learn more than anybody will on this call. Let me say it again. This is what I'm talking to little you right now. You need to say, I'm expecting something great from this call right now. I'm talking about the law of expectation. I'm expecting to learn more than anybody else on this call. I'm expecting to apply what's taught on this call immediately. That's what I want you to say. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, so that you can be certain that you're not wasting any time, you must have an expectation before the party begins. Let me say that again before I dive in, because I'm telling you, this one right here, somebody's going to get really blessed on this call. You must have an expectation. So one more time, I'm giving you 30 more seconds. You better say it to yourself. I'm expecting to get something great out of this call. I'm expecting to apply what I learned immediately from this call. I'm expecting to learn more than anyone else on this call. If you said that to yourself right now, I'm definitely talking to you. All right, let us begin. The series begins, and the theme of the series is when doors meet doors, the expansion will occur. When doors meet doors, the expansion will occur. Now, guys, normally when we do our calls, we always take it from a spiritual place first, and then we come to a natural place to kind of tie it in so that everyone can understand that everything that happens naturally, it always starts spiritually. Let me say that again. Everything that happens naturally always begins spiritually. Break it down. Everything that you can see always starts from the unseen first. So whether you're a believer or not, we welcome you on this call, and we want you to know everything in this lifetime that you physically can see, from sickness, from health to wealth, and everything in between, promotion, everything that you can see first begins in the spirit realm. That is a fact. And guys, so normally what we do, we usually start from a spiritual, and then I bring you straight to the natural, right? And we kind of toggle back and forth. But today, I got to go in natural. We got to go in natural. But for those of you that reach out to me personally, and you really want me to show you in Scripture where you can find the message that I'm going to be talking about today, I would be delighted to share with you, because everything I'm teaching you, this is a biblical principle. This is nothing that your upline, your friend, or Romacio, or your mama, or your daddy made up. No. Art Williams didn't make this up. John Maxwell didn't make this up. Les Brown didn't make this up. No. This is biblical, what I'm teaching you. But we're just going to jump right into it, and we're going to hit it straight from a natural point of view. But for those that want to know, reach out to me, and I'll definitely tell you where in the Word that you can look this up and find it, study it. Oh, my goodness, so good. It really is. All right, when doors meet doors, the expansion will occur. All right, so let's start with the end in mind, first of all, and then we're going to work our way backwards. Once again, we're going to start with the end, and then we're going to work our way backwards. If you're listening to me, I got a question for you. Do you want expansion to happen in your life right now? Do you want to expand? Do you want to, Jabez in the Bible said, Lord, expand my territory. Do you want to expand? Have you been stuck in the same place for a long time, and you're ready to grow to the next level? You want expansion. Expansion. Somebody say expansion. I want to expand. I want to expand my bank account. I want to expand my purpose. I want to expand my health. I want to expand my wealth. I want to expand my parenting. I want to expand my relationship. Do you want expansion in your life? If you answer the answer is no, then I promise you, baby, this call is not for you. I'm talking to those people that really want to expand. This is a profound message for those of us that require, those of us that mandate. I have to have expansion right now in my life. If that's you, I'm talking to you. If that's you, I'm talking to you. All right. Now, so the end of what we're teaching and what we're talking about here today, I'm getting ready to share with you exactly how the expansion in your life will occur. Write that down. I'm going to share with you exactly how the expansion will occur. What we're going to do is we're going to work backwards. I'm going to show you all these little things that come up along the way, designed to distract you, designed to destroy you, designed to get you off track, but there's a reason for it. There's a reason why. Because those things come up because they don't want you to recognize how the expansion takes place. Come on, boy. I'm going to show you all of the blurry things, all of the crazy distractions that happen along the way, specifically, as the Bible says, it calls them fiery darts, specifically designed to take you off track. Specifically. And there you are, feeling bad, busted, and disgusted. Woe is me. When am I going to get there? Am I ever going to arrive? Is it ever going to happen? Is the baby ever going to come forward? Am I ever going to go ahead and get to that next promotion? Am I ever going to get that wealth? Is it ever going to happen to me? Isn't this what you're thinking? And sometimes through circumstances and situations, depending upon how bad they are, that can create a major delay. Say it again. Sometimes through circumstances and situations, depending upon how bad they are, can create a major delay in the very thing that you're waiting on the very expansion that you desire. Now, what I'm about to say next, you got to write this down. You got to write this down. I need some Facebookers out there. I need some tweeters out there. I need some, Instagram and all them other social media. I need you to blast this everywhere. You need to tell everybody what I'm about to say next. Here it is. You ready? It's 5 words. These 5 words that I'm about to give you right now, you cannot afford to forget this. Hello, I'm talking to you over in China. Listen to this call. I'm talking to you in Africa, you in Korea, you in Japan. I'm talking to you. You in the United States. I'm talking to you. You over there in the UK, in London. I know you're on the line. I hear you. This is for you. You got to write this down. This is a free word. You got to write this down. Your opposition is your opportunity. Your opposition is your opportunity. Your opposition is your opportunity. What do you mean opposition? Okay, there you are. You lost your job. There you are. You're stuck in first gear. There you are. You don't have any money right now. There you are. You have low self-esteem. There you are. You're confused. You're not sure. There you are. You just had a death in your family. There you are. You know, your girlfriend just left you. Your wife just said, no, I'm divorcing you. There you are. Right there. Stuck in the same place 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And I came to tell you on this specific call, when doors meet doors, the expansion will occur. And I want you to know that your opposition is your opportunity. I want to take 60 seconds, and I want to ask you a question. I want you to answer in your own head. What is your opposition right now? What are the opposing forces that you're facing right now? What is it? Be honest. Don't lie. Don't try and sweeten that thing. Tell God the truth. What is it? What is it? Man, I know I'm supposed to stay on my eating regimen, but Lord, I just my flesh gets weak and I go for the sugar. You know, I know, Father, I've been talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. I want to lose weight and get in shape and get back in those good clothes I have, and I'm just a carb whore. I just can't stop with the carbs. And I just do ice cream and chips and potatoes and all that stuff. And I just, Father, I got my flesh this week. Tell the truth. What are the opposing forces you're facing right now? What are the opposing forces you're facing right now? What are they? Whatever they are, you know what they are. But I want you to know that your opposition is your opportunity. Now, we're going to park here for just a few moments because this is huge. It sets us up. This sets us up for where we're going on this call. You, first of all, have to understand everything that you think that's wrong with you. Low self-esteem. I don't know if I can make it. Low confidence. I'm not a talker. I'm not a speaker. I don't know anybody. I don't have any money. I don't have any resources. You know, will I ever get there? Write this down. That is your opposition. And that is your opposition, which in essence is your opportunity. Let me prove it to you. You ready? Here we go. Whenever God wants to expand you, whenever God gets ready to stretch you, whenever God gets ready to promote you, whenever he gets ready to take you to the next level, you've got to experience opposition. That's the way he does it. That's the way he does it. Come on now. Let me prove it to you. We saw this happen since the beginning of time when women got pregnant. Now listen, very easy to get a woman pregnant. You stick it in, boom. On the right time, boom, she gets pregnant. But it's those 9 months. It's those 9 months. And I specifically want to focus on month 9. I want to focus on month 9, the time when the opposition begins to increase. The pain, they call labor pains, it begins to increase. The discomfort, it increases. Whenever God is getting ready to bless you, getting ready to stretch you, you must understand. You must get this right. Whenever he gets ready to stretch you, that is when your opposition will increase the most. He always puts your blessing on the other side of the opposition. He puts it on the other side. Why does he do this? Because he wants to stretch you. It's by his design. See, you're frustrated, you're sad, you're hurt, you're mad over it, right? Because you've been trying and you're trying and it's just not happening yet. Or you've been waiting, and it's just not happening yet. And you think that you're waiting on God. Listen, write this down. God created everything, including man, in 6 days, and he rested on the 7th. Let me say it again. God created everything, including man, in 6 days, and he rested on the 7th day. So anytime you think that you're waiting on God, think again. He's already done his work. He's already done. God don't got to go in the kitchen and take 30 minutes and 40 minutes to get it together it's already done. So there's no way you can be waiting on him. And instead, what it is, he's waiting on you. That's why this word is for you. I'm letting you know that you're looking at it wrong. You're looking at the pain wrong. You're looking at the brokenness wrong. You're looking at the frustration wrong. You're looking at it wrong. You're looking at the lack of promotion wrong. You're looking at it wrong. Look again. Look again. Your opposition is your opportunity. It is your opportunity. What if I told you that the expansion that you're looking for, it's the expansion that you're desperately looking for, that you want so bad, it's right in front of you. It's just on the other side of that opposition. It's on the other side of that opposition. It's just on the other side of that opposition. That's where it is. Now, let's keep going. Because you're faced with so much opposition, let me share with you when you think of a door leads to something. You know, I want you to picture your bedroom door. And there you are, you know, you think of a wooden door with a brass handle on it, and there you go. You open it, and when you open the door, it leads you into something. So the door all by itself is access into something. Write that down. The door leads you into something. So listen to me. Wherever you are right now, and whatever expansion that you're praying for, hoping for, waiting for, you've got to open the door. There's a door. There's a door. There's a door waiting for you to open it to lead you into the next dimension for you, to lead you into the next level for you. There's a door. Hello, is anybody listening? Can anybody feel what I'm saying right now? There is a door in order for you to get into it. There's a door. And so the opposition that you're facing is trying to distract you, is trying to destroy you. It's trying to really frustrate you. And for some of you, it is. And I want to tell you why it's doing that. I want to tell you why that's happening. You see, this door that you're at, most of you don't even realize you're at a door. You don't even realize that you're everything that you want, everything that you've been waiting for, everything, it's on the other side of this opposition. So you continuously get distracted by everything that you're going through because you keep looking at it wrong. And today I came to serve notice to you on why you keep feeling bad, why you keep crying and sad, and you just don't know if it's going to happen. I'm going to tell you why right now. See, the enemy knows that doors lead to something. The enemy knows that. The enemy knows that a door is a point of entry. The enemy knows that a door gives access to something. The enemy knows that a door opens up to something big. It leads to something big. The enemy knows this. And so what the enemy is trying to do is attack you because the enemy does not want you to open the door. It doesn't want you to open the door because the enemy knows you lead to something. And see, here's the problem. Most of you don't realize that you are a door. You're so boggled down, so frustrated, so upset, sad, hurt, all that. You're so distracted by it, whatever all the stuff you're going through, broke, relationships, pain, loss of job, lack of promotion, stagnation, low self-esteem, self-doubt, self-sabotage. You're so distracted by all of it that you can't recognize You are the door. You're the door. See, let me help you understand. See, you are a point of access. You lead to something. You open up to something big. Understand that doors lead to something. And as long as the enemy can keep you distracted, non-believing, unsure, uncertain, I don't really know, blah, 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 I don't have enough of this, I don't have enough of that, you'll never, ever open up to what you're supposed to open up to. So point number one, for those of you listening, I've got to realize and recognize that I'm a door. That's why the enemy attacks me. That's why your life has been so difficult. That's why I'm still in this place and it's so hard. Because I lead to something. Let me prove it to you. Watch this. Imagine if you could get you together, to get you right. What does that mean? You realizing who you are. You realizing the purpose why you were created. You accepting the mission and the vision that for your life. And you dare, and you going out there pursuing it. Imagine what happens then. Isn't that the person you want to become? Isn't that the person you want to become so you can attract all that God has for you? See, the enemy knows if you get loose, meaning if you get free, OMG, everybody's in trouble. Let me prove it to you. Because can't nobody do you like you. Can't nobody bring it like you can bring it. Now, I know you think you're just a secretary. You think you just, I just work a job and I'm just little old this. No. You have to recognize, point number one, you must recognize that you are a door. You lead to something. And I know some of you, What do you mean, Ali? Yes, I'm talking to those of you that want to expand. Anytime you want to expand, expansion. Anytime you want to expand, you have to understand God is going to put your blessing on the other side of your opposition. Why? Because you want to get it and God wants to get you. What does that mean? You are waiting for it to happen, whatever it is. And He's wanting to mature you. He's wanting to stretch you. That's why the baby doesn't come when the woman is pregnant until she pushes and pushes and almost can't push no more. And finally, the baby pops out. So what is the message? Point number one, I have to recognize that I'm a door. See, as long as you don't recognize that you are a door, you will never, ever, write this down, you will never, ever, ever be able to recognize other doors. If you don't recognize that you lead to something, you'll always be eating out of someone else's hand, begging someone else, pleading with someone else, hoping that they hire you for the promotion, hoping that they call you back. Because it's almost like you need them, but you don't realize the value that you bring. So if you don't realize the value that you bring, then neither do they. And that's why this call is called When Doors Meet Doors, the expansion will occur. But as long as you don't realize that you are the door. See, some of you living in an apartment. Some of you living with your mom and your daddy. Some of you don't have any money. Some of you living in other countries. Some of you just experience death and you got physical ailments and health issues. And some of you got depression and all this stuff. And so you're just so distracted. You're so distracted that you don't even realize you're the door. And every week, we pray to God, and you're saying, God, help me, Lord, help me. And God wants to help you. But you have to understand, God has already finished. What do you mean? He's already done it. But he's waiting on you to realize who you are and why that's happening to you. Now, let me ask you a question. Doesn't it change the game? When you finally realize, so this is why I'm being attacked. This is why, it hasn't happened yet. This is why I keep going in circles. This is why, you see? Because the enemy knows if you get lined up and you get free, OMG, nobody can bring it like you. Now, see, some of you hear that, and you don't really believe that. That's why I want you to re-listen to this call 7 times. Some of you hear what I'm saying, but you don't really believe in what I'm saying. And that's another point of distraction. When you don't believe that you are a door, what that means is you're not seeing it through God's lens. You're not seeing it through God's eyes. You're feeling as though, woe is me. I'm busted and disgusted. I'm a little old thing. I never really had that. I'm just a little old thing. I'm just a little old nothing. And what happens is you spend your life's journey looking at social media, TV, and everyone else. And what the song say? You were looking in all the wrong places. You've been looking in all the wrong places for the right answer. You're looking over there and looking over there and looking at him and looking at her. And I believe in inspiration. I get all that. But you stop to realize maybe you need to look within. And when you look within, but see, here's where it gets tough. You can't look at it through your eyes. Because, see, God created you. You didn't create you. God created you, and he knew that when you were born, you came into a broken world. He knew it. He knew it. When they bit the apple, sin came into the world, and when you came into the world, you came into a broken world, broken system. Write that down. So every day, your flesh and your spirit is at war. What did Paul say? What did he say? He specifically said, Father, tell me, why is it that the things that I ought not do, I do, and the things that I should do, I don't do? So what's my point? My point is you're looking at it the wrong way. We all make mistakes. All of us make mistakes. Everybody misses the mark. Nobody on planet Earth today is perfect. No one, not your mama, your daddy, your grandparents, nobody. I know you think they're perfect, but a little boy once whispered in my ear, he said, what if what you thought you knew wasn't true? When would you want to know? Uh-oh. What does that mean? That simply means, what if the perception that you had of your innocent father or your innocent mother, what if the perception that you had wasn't what you thought it was? And they did make a few pit stops, a few mistakes, this, that, and the third. Then how would that change your perspective? So nobody's perfect is what we're saying. But when you come up here and you begin to look at it through God's eyes, you'll see that you're precious to him. You're precious. As Scripture says, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Now, as inspiring as that sounds to those of you listening, if I can say this to you, about you, but you don't believe it of you, then it's almost like your ears didn't hear nothing that was said. So I can't be the one to just say this to you. You've got to believe it for yourself. And the only way you're going to be able to do that, you got to spend a little time on your hands and knees asking God to give you revelation of who you are in him. One more time. Asking Father to give you revelation. Show me, Lord, who am I? Dirty old me. As the Scripture says, I'm just a wretched man. Wretched. Do you understand that? That's right. You're a wretched woman. Wretched. That means I'm flawed. I'm not perfect, but Father, show me in your eyes how you see me. And this is the problem, because most of us live in shame. And when you live in shame, you can never get in the game. When you live in shame, and we're going to do a whole nother series on shame. We're not going to do that today, but I'm explaining to you, once again, the enemy's devices to distract you from realizing who you are. From realizing who you are. Because the moment you begin to say, I am a door, I am a point of entry, I do lead to something, I do bring something that no one else brings, I do have a way of doing it that nobody can do it like I can do it, I do open up to something big. See, the moment you begin to understand that you are a door, you lead to something, then you're halfway there. You're halfway there. You're halfway there. You're halfway there. When you believe, despite your mistakes, despite what it may look like, despite that there's no money in the account today, do you know, listen to me. I was talking to, I can't tell you who it is. It's none of your business, but I can tell you this part. I was talking to a business colleague of mine, and we're involved in a transaction. Never mind what type of transaction it is. I was talking to him, today is Sunday. I was talking to him on Friday night. And he told me, he said, Romacio, right now we have $2 billion in our account right now, $2 billion with a B. He says, come Monday morning, there'll be over $400 billion in our account because we were expecting a transfer. It's in process right now. They're transferring the money from overseas into the United States right now. I said, wait a minute, say that again. He says, yeah, take a look at the letter that my attorney just sent you, Romacio. You'll see here we have $2 billion. I got the letter. I said, yep, I can see there's $2 billion in the account now. He says, but listen, on Monday morning, by 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, there'll be about $400 billion in our account. Now, what's my point I'm sharing with you? See, you're looking at the fact that there's nothing there now in your account. And if you keep looking at it that way and you don't understand who you are and what you lead to and the promises that are laid up for you, you're always going to continue. You're always going to continue to be defeated by what you see. Every believer understands there's a period of time where what you see is not what you're expecting. What it may look like is not what you're believing for. Every believer knows about this. There's a period of time, or what they call a period of contradiction, where you're believing in this, but I'm looking at that. I'm believing for the miracle of my health, the miracle of my family, the miracle of my relationship, the miracle of my promotion, the miracle of, my parenting, my philanthropy, the miracle that you're believing for, right? The expansion. But you're looking at contradiction. You're looking at, wait a minute, that's not what I'm believing for. Every belief, and that's God trying to stretch you. That's why you have to know that you're a door. You have to know it. If you don't know truly in your deep knower that you are a door and that you do provide value in the marketplace, you do provide value in the relationship, you do provide value to your fellow man and your children. If you don't believe in that, if you just think I'm just little old nothing, then guess what? The expansion is not going to happen, luckily for you. It's not. The expansion only happens when you realize that your opposition is your opportunity. That's your opportunity. Now, let me explain. When you finally realize that you are a door, when you finally realize that, I want to give you point number 2. Point number 1 is you realizing that you are a door and that you lead to something. Point number 2 is doors, no doors. Doors, no doors. Ladies and gentlemen, let me break it back down to you. I don't have no billions of dollars in my account yet, okay? But I'm on the phone talking to a gentleman. He's not a billionaire. I don't want to tell you his name, but he's not a billionaire. But I'm on the phone talking to a gentleman that his business partners, his financier, the guy that's financing him, is a multi-billionaire. So wait a minute. How do I, little old wretched me, how do I get on the phone and we're discussing billions of dollars? How is this happening to me? Because I realize I'm a door. I realize I lead to something. But wait a minute. But do I have health challenges? Do I have challenges going on in my life? Absolutely, I got challenges going on in my life. Absolutely. But I understand those challenges are designed to distract me from my purpose, to distract me from my vision, to distract me. I understand what that's all about. And so my opposition is my opportunity. And because I recognize that I'm a door, I lead to something. Therefore, I'm on the phone call now, and we're talking about the value that I bring to the transaction. See, they bring in the money, and I am a door. Hello, anybody listening? I am a door to the product that they need. I am the access. Everybody say that. I am access. I'm the access point. Or as they say in the streets, I'm the plug, right? I'm the plug, right? I have the access. But I only know that I have the access because I realize I'm a door. So that's why you got to get excited. You got to get excited. You got to get excited. I'm a door. I'm a door. That's what you gotta understand that, people. You lead to something. So therefore, when I'm talking to these people and we're talking about billions of dollars in a transaction and we're talking about amazing types of commissions and all this type of stuff, absolutely. Doors, point number 2. Doors, no doors. See, all of a sudden, this is what's going to happen. Here we go. So there you are. You finally realize that you're a door. And next thing you know, you're going to be in front of a door. And now you got a door standing at a door. Say it again. You got a door standing at a door. Come on. I need somebody to visualize this. Okay, watch this now. You got a door standing in front of a door. 2 doors. Now, what happened? What did we just talk about? What happens with a door? When you open the door leads to something. So watch this now. When I open my door, I lead to something, right? When he opens his door, he leads to something. Come on, somebody's with me. And that is when the expansion will occur. That is when the expansion will occur. When doors meet doors. You're at a door. You finally realize you're a door. The person you're dealing with or looking for, they know they're a door. And all of a sudden, doors meet doors, and you know you're at a door. They know you're a door, and you know they're a door. And instinctively, you got doors talking to doors. Now, I got one more point. I got 2 more points, and we're going to wrap up. So point number 1, you got to realize that you're a door. Point number 2, doors, no doors. See, when you're a door and you know you somebody, woman, male, doesn't matter. When you know that you somebody and that you a door, that you have value, you offer value into that, whatever that is, other people are going to see your value too. And that's point number 2. Doors, no doors. You know when you're at another door. You can just feel it. This door leads to something, and you know your door leads to something, and they looking at you, and you looking at them, and you listening to them, and they listening to you, and everybody's just wondering what's on the other side of that door. What's on the other side of that door? I can feel something feels good about this. Something feels right about this. Something feels good. That's point number 2. Now, I got 2 more points. I'm gonna hit this, and we're gonna get off the phone. Point number 3. All right, so there you are, a door. Now, doors, no doors. So now you're at a door. Point number 3. What do? Or point number 3 is you got to get excited just to be in the room. See, if you're not a door, if you don't realize you're a door, and you don't know that you're a door, then I need you to listen to this 7 times over. 7 times over and over and over and over and over. And I promise you, every time you listen to this call, you're going to get more and more and more and more is going to be revealed to you about what I'm teaching. But if you do know you're a door, you know you're a door, you know you lead to something, then that means you've got to get excited. You've got to get excited because you know you're walking around with something valuable. You know you lead to something. You know people are looking for you. You know they're looking for you because you offer something good, something big. You have access to something. You know that all the pain you went through, it's made you wiser. You know all the mistakes you went through. It's made you sharper. You know that you know that you know you have not wasted time. Yeah, you might have stayed in that company, stayed in that thing for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, but you have not wasted time. In fact, you've been sharpening your axe along the way. God has held you up in his wings, just perfecting you, getting you better, getting you sharper, getting you wiser. And while the enemy was trying to distract you and distort you and destroy you and break you down, God just kept his hand on you and just kept sending angel after angel, resource after resource, help after help, and you just kept getting a little bit better and 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 a little bit better. And getting better comes with work. Getting better comes with sacrifice. Getting better comes with falling down. Getting better comes with stepping back sometimes, only to leap again forward and then step back again. But you just won't let go of the vision. You won't let go of your purpose. You won't let go. You just won't. You refuse to lose. And so while the enemy was trying to take you out, he had you in the 12th round of that fight. You might have got hit in your mouth. You might have took a few shots in your gut. Your account might have went low. All of a sudden, you realize it looks like I'm being beat up. It looks like I'm taking shot after shot. And through your eyes, it don't look too good. But something in you says, you know what, I'm a winner. Maybe I'm not shouting like I used to. Maybe I'm not jumping up and down, and maybe I'm not as visible in the world, and I'm not all on Facebook like I used to. Maybe, but I still believe deep in my knower that despite my contradiction, despite what it may look like, I know that I know that I know God loves me. I know that I know that I know that I know I'm a winner. And see, sometimes it gets so bad. Sometimes it gets so bad. Listen to me. Somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. Sometimes it gets so tough for you. When you get in them deep waters, you can't even say a full sentence. You can't even see. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. When you get in those deep waters, you can't even utter a full sentence. I'm talking about the stress and the agony and the shame and all of where you want to be and you're not there and all this noise in your head. That sometimes, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. All you can say is, well, God, I trust you. I don't understand. God, I trust you. 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 If you did it for him, I know you'll do it for me. I know your plans are good for me. I know your mercy endureth forever. I know it's not about me being perfect. I know that your plans for me are good. And sometimes you'll just say, Lord, I trust you. You've been reading and you've been studying and you've been doing all this stuff, but sometimes it gets so bad, it gets so heavy, you don't know what to say. And the enemy just wants you to say, this is what the enemy wants. The enemy wants you to say it. Say it's over. Say it's not going to happen. Give it up with your mouth. The enemy wants you to give up your victory with your mouth. Now write this down. Write this down, ladies and gentlemen. Write this down. I want you to write this point down. Never, ever change your confession under pressure. Ever. Don't ever change your confession. Some of you are saying confession. What do you mean confession? If you know you are believing for a husband and you know that in due season it's going to happen for you. If you know you're believing for a wife, if you're believing not just for a namesake of a husband and a wife, but you want a certain type of relationship, you want a certain type of business, you want a certain specific type of success, you want a certain type of philanthropy, you're expecting a certain type of child, despite what it may look like, don't ever, ever, ever change your confession under pressure. Let me tell you something. To the believers, your situation will not change God's word. But because God is spirit and he's perfect, his word will change your situation. One more time. Your situation will not change God's word. His word is perfect. He said it will never come back void. His word will change your situation. So what I said is when things get really, really hard and tough, and it gets tough, it does. Sometimes you just have to say, Lord, I trust you. Lord, I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep stepping. I may not run as fast as I used to, but I'm going to keep moving because I trust you. I don't know too much more, but I just know I trust you. And I'm going to keep doing the best I can. And I'm going to keep trying to better my best. But I trust you. So point number 3, you got to get excited. If you know you're under major attack, things just ain't, it ain't. Listen, let me explain something to you. I heard a man tell me this. He said, if you're trying to birth a baby, it'll take you 9 months. But if you're trying to birth an elephant, it's going to take you 14. So the difference is, the bigger the pressing, the bigger the stressing, the bigger the pressing, the bigger it's going to be. The bigger it's going to be. So what you got to do, you can't let go of the rope. You got to realize that you are the door. You got to stay in faith. You got to keep your mind, and you're going to have to keep listening to it over and over, keep speaking it over and over and over. Yes, that's the work you're going to have to do. Listen to it, speak. Faith comes by hearing, right? And hearing by the word, right? But you can't just be a hearer. You got to be a doer. So that's why I said you got to listen, do. Sometimes you don't do anything. Sometimes you don't listen to anything. You got to fall back. Get back up again. Listen, do, right? Point number 3, you got to get excited. You got to get excited because you got to know you're close. You're in the room. And you're scratching your head. You're scratching your head. You're like, I'm doing what they said do. I'm going after my dreams. I'm putting forth the effort. I've been doing this, and Lord, I'm grateful and I'm happy for their success. But when is it going to be my turn, right? But you stay grateful, stay grateful, stay grateful. Never be jealous, and stay excited. Stay excited. I'm excited. I know it's going to happen. 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 It's happening right now, right? So number 3, you got to stay excited. And ladies and gentlemen, number 4, as we get ready to wrap this call up, we got 7 minutes. I saved the last 7 minutes, I saved the best for last. Let me tell you, before I go to point number 4, let me tell you something. When you are a door, okay, when you are a door, doors are givers. They're givers. Doors are givers. They love the satisfaction out of giving. They love it. Doors are givers. Number 1. Number 2, doors are humble. Why are doors humble? Because they know it's not about them, it's about the room. It's about what they lead to. It's about what they have access to. It's not about them. See, a door, a real door, knows it's not about them. They always stay humble. They lead to something. They open up access to something. And finally, save the best for last. Point number 4. So there you are. Point number 1. You do realize you are a door. Okay? It all makes sense. Thank you, Romacio. This helped me understand all of the stuff I've been going through. It all makes sense. Okay? So number 1, you do realize you are a door. Number 2, you are keeping your eyes open, keeping your ears open, looking for when you're in front of another door. You're staying in faith. You're looking for when you're in front of another door. Number 3, you are excited. You're staying excited. You're keeping your enthusiasm about that vision, about that dream, about that thing you want. You're staying excited. And finally, to give you the 4th and final point, when doors meet doors, I said what? The expansion will occur. Now, for the expansion to occur, there's something you have to do. And point number 4, here we go. When I'm in front of another door, and he or she knows that I'm a door, and I know that he or she is a door, and there we are, doors meeting doors. What do? Now, here it is, people. What do? When I'm in front of a door, what do I do? Ladies and gentlemen, it's really simple. When you're in front of a door, you just do what you do. What? Say it again. You just do what you do. Oh, wait a minute, I don't understand. Say that again. Wait, that sounds too simple, Mons. When you're in front of a door, you just do what you do. And when you do what you do, and when they do what they do, that's when the expansion is going to occur. So all you need to remember is when you finally get in front of a door. Let me give it to you again. I was talking to my man on Friday. Remember, my buyer. I'm on the phone with the buyer, and literally we're on the phone. So you got a door in front of a door. He's a door. He leads to billions and billions and billions of dollars to buy the product that I'm selling. And I'm a door because I lead to the product that this man needs, right? And so guess what? When we finally connect and we get on the phone and we finally get in front of each other, you got a door in front of a door. And all he did was do what he do and talk about how much money they've got ready to buy the stuff. And all I did is talk about what I do and how much product we have for them to meet their need and what they're looking to buy. So what are you telling me, Mom? What I'm telling you is all you do is you do what you do. You just do what you do. You just do what you do. Now, great. I gave you a huge example. Let's break it down even smaller. Maybe you're looking for an opportunity. Maybe it's a promotion you're looking for. I don't know. Maybe it's whatever it is. And number one, you got to stay a giver. Be a giver. You got to stay humble, right? Because if you're too big, you won't be able to get in the room. See, if you're small, if you stay small, stay humble, you can slip through the crevices, right? But if you're too big and you got to, sometimes small people love to wear arrogant clothes. Sometimes small people love to wear arrogant clothes so that they don't let anybody know how small they really are. So they act all big. They try and act like they're larger than life, but really they're small, right? See, big people don't have a problem of bowing down. They don't have a problem of going low, being humble. They don't have that issue. So again, you got to stay a giver and you got to stay humble. But what happens is, when you do this, this is when the expansion gets to occur. You now are at a door. And when you're at a door, you just simply do what you do. So now some of you are still scratching your head, I don't understand. Remember all the time you thought that you were being distracted, and all the time that you spent crying, and all the time you spent preparing, and all the time you thought you were stuck. You thought you were stuck. And all the time you thought it wasn't working. Well, see, that built character in you. And then as long as you don't quit and you keep doing the thing that you're called to do, then the expansion is going to happen through you. Now, when you finally you realize you're a door and you come before another door, and you're scratching your head saying, wait a minute, why am I here? How do I fit into this? So you got to understand, oftentimes when God is going to bless you, he doesn't bless you through your friends. Sometimes God may put you before your enemies, somebody you don't like, only so the expansion could occur. Sometimes God will put your blessing, he'll put your blessing behind enemy lines. See? But meanwhile, you were being prepared along the way for that moment. So when that moment happens and you're wondering, but Lord, I spent all my time doing this over here, and now you kind of directed me over here. I'm involved in this. I'm trying to, this is nothing like what I thought it was going to be. And that's exactly how God's going to do it. That's exactly how he does it. That's you ever want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. And guess what? Listen, say that again. If you ever want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Your plans sound all perfect. I'm going to do this at this age. I'm going to do this at that age. I'm going to be here at this. We all do it. We all do it. But see, when you have such refined plans, it requires no faith. It doesn't require you to trust God at all because you think you know it all. And God will say, yeah, that's going to happen. But guess what? What I've got for you is way bigger than that. Some of y'all seen the little teddy bear example where the guy is saying, hey, just give me your teddy bear. And the girl said, no, I can't get this teddy bear. I can't give you this teddy bear. And the guy had a teddy bear that was 10 times bigger behind his back. And he said, if you just give me that, what I'm about to give you back in return is going to be 10 times bigger than what you ever thought. Write this down. God never does anything small. Anything. He's never done anything small. Never. He's never done anything small. So always remember, you think you might be stuck. You're not stuck. You've got to realize you're a door. You've got to realize you're in a fight. The enemy's trying to take you out. That's all that's happening. You're being prepared. You're being sharpened. And when you finally come in front of another door, and you're wondering, well, why am I here? What am I supposed to do? The answer is just do what you do. Just do what you do. Now, let me help you understand. You say, well, Romacio, how does that relate to you? What do you do? Romacio Fulcher is a leader, number one. Number two, Romacio Fulcher is a builder. I build large teams all around the world, faster, bigger than anybody else. That's what I do. I'm a builder. That's what I do. I'm a builder. That's what I do. I build stuff. That's what I do. I put systems in place. I put leaders in place. I facilitate. This is what I do. I don't have to scratch my head. I don't have to wonder, what do you do? That's what I do. I build teams. That's what I do. I lead leaders and I build teams. This is what I do. And I build large teams. No. Don't you dare just try and put me in network marketing. Hello. Don't you dare do that. Don't try and reduce me down to something so small as network. I said I'm a builder, right? I build teams. And we take products and services and we funnel them through those teams. and create billions of dollars of revenue. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's part of what I do. And I'm a leader, and I come on this call, and I teach people like you and I how a flawed person like me can do it, and I show you step by step how you can do the same thing, free of charge. That's what I do. So when I come before another door, and I say to myself, well, what do I do? I just do what I do. I don't start trying to become something I'm not. I don't start trying to do something I'm not shaped for. I don't start trying to do something I haven't been prepared for. No. I just do what I do. Those are the 4 points. Point number 1, you got to realize that you're a door. Point number 2, doors, no doors. You got to go looking for other doors. And trust me, when you finally realize you're a door, that you lead to something, you open up to something, you're going to start to notice other doors, and they're going to notice your door. That's point number 2. Point number 3, you got to stay excited. 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 Despite the contradiction of what it may look like, you got to stay excited. And point number 4, this is the one I like. You see, Romacio, I'm like Marshawn Lynch from Oakland. For those who don't know, he's a football player, retired. And he said, hey, man, I'm all about that action, boss. That's what he said. He said, I'm all about that action, boss. What does that mean? That means I'm the type of person, okay, tell me what do I got all the other stuff. Now, what do I got to do? Point number 4 is you do what you do. That's very clear for me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, not everybody on this call is a builder. Some of you guys are lovers. Some of you guys are very kind people. Some of you guys are comedy people. Do what you do, baby. Do what you do. Some of you guys are huge supporters, and everybody's different. Do what you do, and the expansion is going to happen through you. Let's say it together. Do what you do, and the expansion is going to happen through you. Do what you do, and the expansion is going to happen through you. Do what you do, and the expansion is going to happen through you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap up with this. Steph Curry, I know not everybody knows who he is. He's a basketball player. He plays for the Golden State Warriors. At this present time, he is my favorite basketball player in the world today. Steph Curry does stuff that only he can do. He shoots the long three-point shot from all over the court. He always gives reverence to God every time he makes a shot. He is a believer, and he doesn't try and change and be somebody else. He just knew that he was a door of expansion. And when he came before the Golden State Warriors, you got a door at a door. You got a door at a door. Watch this now. Watch this. Steph Curry was a door, right? He leads to something. The Golden State Warriors are a door. They lead to something. The Golden State Warriors, all they did is they just did what they do. They filled up the arena. They recognized who he was, signed him to a contract, gave him an opportunity. And Steph Curry, he just did what he did. He just kept getting better and better, shooting the three-point shot. He's not a big dunker. He's just shooting the three-point. He's just a good shooter. Matter of fact, the best shooter to ever play the game of basketball. The best shooter to ever play the game of basketball. He just did what he did. And because he did what he did, and the Golden State Warriors did what they did, the expansion occurred. What does that mean? They won championships. Everybody knows who they are now. They're revered. The business of the Golden State Warriors, value of the company, of the team, has skyrocketed like you wouldn't believe. Now watch this. Steph Curry don't know nothing about administration of running the Golden State Warriors. He don't know nothing about mopping the floors. He don't know nothing about passing out tickets and selling popcorn. He don't know nothing about any of that stuff. He just did what he did. And the Golden State Warriors did what they did. And do you now understand, ladies and gentlemen, when doors meet doors, the expansion will finally occur. My prayer to all of you that do not realize that you're a door, to listen to this call 7 times. We will immediately post it. Listen to it over 7 times. My second prayer for those of you that you realize, woo, you are a door, that this call be confirmation for your spirit to know this is why the enemy is attacking you. This is why the promotion hasn't taken place yet. Because your opposition is your opportunity. And when you finally begin to look at it through those lenses and say, wait a minute, I understand what's happening here. I am a door. Woo! When you finally realize that, you're going to start to think like that. You're going to start to walk like that. You're going to start to talk like that. You're going to start to plan like that. And you're going to do all of this while going through contradiction. Don't get it twisted. You're going to do all of this while you're in the valley. All of this is going, but you got to do all of this. You got to do it. And at the same time, you're going to keep your head on a swivel, looking for other doors. And when doors meet doors, my God, my God, my God, the expansion will occur. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the California Kid. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys all next week. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye-bye for now.